talking about needing load resistors.
Overly complex, not needed. Yeah.
Audio control, they make the LGDs. Kicker makes one too, called a KISS load. And what they are is loads. Ohm loads is the easiest way to say it, or load resistors is the common name. Audio control makes these. It's a Zobel load. They also look like this, which is just resistor encased in sand. What happens is with these radios, they have a new safety circuit built into them. If they don't see the load from the speaker, they run a test, and if they don't see that load, they shut off. You have no sound. You could get like one speaker to work and another speaker to work. Buy a modern DSP amplifier, depending on the DSP amplifier and who makes it, some of them have internal load resistors built into them. Like you just select a switch and it automatically does this stuff for you, and the radio pings, it sees the resistance, it bounces back, it turns on, and everything is great. The other thing that happens too is that, for example, like on a Ford, that load needs to be there on that Class D factory amplifier in order for it to perform properly. It's kind of like if you're used to pushing against something and then all of a sudden you take that something away, you fall. Well, that happens in the high frequency range on a Ford. Audio control makes a blue version of these, which is what that's for. It's just a low load to it, and that will calm that amplifier down, and then when it's pushing, it sees that and it acts normal. You don't blow your tweeters. It really just depends on the amplifier. Pretty much any system now that you're doing within the last 5 years, if you're doing high level, then you probably want to have some form of like at least the blue load resistor on there. Now going forward, audio control is going to make the LC2I, and it has a switch built into it right here that will imitate the load. So you just flick which switch you need, which ohm load you want, and you'll be in business. Kicker's version of this is called KISS Load 2 or KISS Load 4. And they're big heat sinks that are like
really nice.
I like to call them load resistor bomb, because if you're having an issue with load resistor and you can't figure it out, like because they make different ones, there's not one to rule them all, except for the KISS load. The KISS load will turn on everybody's stuff because it has a resistance that's high enough to where it's like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? If you're unsure, buy the KISS load.